Welcome to Silverstone, the site of a former World War II airfield. We still have the Wellington Straight, named for the Wellington bombers, at this iconic venue. It is time for the British Grand Prix. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Oscar Piastri lines up on pole position, and Max Verstappen lines up alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Tsunoda, Leclerc, Lando Norris, and Antonelli, Hamilton, Russell, Alonso, and Alex Albon, Sainz, Stroll, Isaac Hadjar, and Lawson, Doohan, Gasly, Gabriel Bortoletto, and Esteban Ocon. Behrman and Nico Hülkenberg rounds off the grid. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track where preparations are underway. Well, we welcome you to the broadcast. It's going to be some race today. First of all, introductions. I'm Alex Jakes. Alongside me for this one, Anthony Davidson. Now, those final hours before a race, did you have a routine?
Well, for them, you've got your pre-race rituals that you go through. You see different drivers, some have got their headphones on, they're listening to the music. Some drivers really absorb the energy from the crowd and they're there waving to them. Other drivers, they go within themselves. They chat to their engineers, absorbing that information, that vital information that you need to carry you through the race. And, those pre-race rituals are essential to making things systematic. We do a lot of Grand Prix in a season, and the more systematic you can be, the easier you are within that environment.
Okay, radio check. Radio check.
Copy that, same for me.
Okay, DRS is now available. Watch out for understeer in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as quickly as you can. Push, push. Okay, gap ahead, 0.6 seconds. Good job, that was the fastest lap of the race so far.
Thank you, Toto.
Drive once again, Max Verstappen takes the checkered flag.
A great team victory today. That's the important bit here. On home soil, the drivers delivered, the team delivered as well, and to do that in front of their home support really means a lot to them.
It will be a moment to reflect, to gather their thoughts and to enjoy all of their hard work on the podium. Max Verstappen has been here before, another win in Formula One.